Hello there, Capricorn. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. And yes, also Lady J of Lady J's Tarot Readings. I am here from my tent on location at a Ren Fair where over half of my subscribers have found me. Bless you all for being here. Thank you so much for following and subscribing. I am wanting to share this with the other half of my followers that have not seen this before so that you can tell what I'm doing when I'm not reading cards for you here on YouTube. So here I am in the outside world, right? So there will be cars driving by, airplanes, birds, and other critters and things happening around us that will be an influence on the reading. I will pause where I can and when I can to allow for that stuff. Don't be alarmed though. I'm not in any danger, and that's good news. Excellent. I have many new decks that we're going to play with this week, this month of December, because, well, change was in the air and I needed to make some changes. Here we are. I have the Crystal Ally cards, which will be giving us our guiding card for December. Every deck has been pre-programmed for you, Capricorn, so don't be alarmed by that. I'm going to go ahead and spread these out in front of us so I can pull one card for you for the month of December. All right. This card will be a stone. Eudialyte, which is an interesting stone I haven't heard of before. It happens. Eudialyte is all about compassion. So we have this word compassion to guide us with this stone for the month of December. There's a lot of stuff going on where paying attention to how you react to what's going on around you, and if you can do it all with compassion, that would be awesome. Okay, Capricorn, we want to stay grounded, we want to stay patient, we want to stay understanding, we want all of those normal Capricorniness things to happen, because you're the one who can make the change in the moment by being compassionate, right? Remember that one day it'll be you, right? The other thing to know is that the message from our better guides, my better guides, has been that for all 12 signs to remain flexible as we walk through doorways, okay? So we might be going into something new, but we need to remember that we don't have all the answers, and we need to be ready to change or alter who we are or what's going on around us in that moment, or basically how we behave in that moment. So flexibility and how we react is going to be a good thing, all right? And for you personally, the message for you, Capricorn, is to prepare. This could be preparing for winter, preparing for a new baby in the family, preparing for new adventures in general. I'm going to go ahead and lay these cards out for you for the month. There will be the 4 rows and the 4 columns and the 3 rows as per usual. But yes, we are going to become prepared, Capricorn, for what comes this month of December. There's a lot to do to be prepared for all things in general. I feel like it's a very Cub Scout moment, right? Hey, being prepared is the key. So do think about what you're doing and where you're going and what might be needed in that moment, so that if you're going on a trip, you make sure you have your chains and you have all the things you need to go on that road, because things might change, weather might change, your situation might change. So having enough water and a blanket and other things like that, so you're prepared to go on the road and possibly get stuck, right? Super exciting. Don't want anyone to do that. I'm not wishing any of that on anyone, but you want to be prepared, right? So that's good news. We like that. All right. So this deck is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and we will all the links for all these decks are going to be in the comments, so don't be concerned. I've got you. And yes, we're working through all of it. So I have this other deck that will do the clarifying, which is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, also by John Holland, and that will help a lot. Very nice. But our clarifying deck is going to be super exciting for going deeper, and I will share that with you when we get there. All right? Excellent. There's a car creeping up on me. Ah. And there he goes. Excellent. So let's talk now about the overview, starting on December 3rd through the 9th, Capricorn. We have this Destiny card. It's a really cool looking card. It talks a lot about all the facets of ourselves coming to play in the moment. So letting all of the things you've learned, all the people that you've been, all of the different cards you have in your deck are coming to play in this moment of now. All right. So allow those people, the completeness of you, the whole of you to come out of this situation and apply yourself this week. It's going to be great. And this card here is called Harmony, and it's currently blocked. And I'm going to tell you that it feels relationship-y, which is telling me that if you're having a personal relationship, Capricorn, your relationship is not going to be super harmonious right now. There might be bumps or lumps along the road, miscommunications. The airplane. Yeah, here comes the airplane. Yeah, there are going to be miscommunications. Don't be alarmed about it. The whole of you can handle this. You're prepared for all contingencies, right? And of course, the answer will be that you need to wait a minute. You're going to want something to go according to plan. You're going to want something to happen this way or that way, but you're going to have to wait. All right? So, you're ready. You are prepared for this situation. Because we talked about it, you need to be prepared for this situation. There will be delays. All right? So, expect delays in the first week of December. All right? Now then, the next week, being the 10th to the 16th, we are suffering in silence. That's unfortunate, but you are frustrated by the delays that happened. You are not digging it. It's not feeling okay, and apparently you're not sharing it either. Maybe it only makes things worse when you share with the person who's causing the delays. They didn't mean to have it happen. It was an accident, right? It was an issue. It was something that they were not in control of either, but it happened. It's done. It's over with. And now we're here. So not making a big deal out of it, well, it sucks for you, will be far better than making a big deal out of it and blowing it all up, right? So this card here, speaking of how moving on is blocked, you will not be able to move on from this situation just yet. So even though you're feeling frustrated, irritated, and you want to move on from the situation, you cannot. It is not time yet. Okay? The solar plexus card here, talking about your third chakra, your memories. My understanding of the third chakra is it speaks to growing pains and stuff that from memories, right? Memories from our past, our who we are, how it came to be. I can't always say it's from adolescence because we've been scarred and bruised and battered in our early 20s as much as we were in our teens. So this is certainly a lot of that, okay? So you can't move on from where you are and you're suffering in silence, but it sounds much worse than it is. It's just you not making things worse, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You're remembering how you got here and why you're here. So, there's a lesson in here. Don't let it go. Learn from it and move forward, okay? So, we're talking about 17th through the 23rd now. Heartache and loss. Okay. So, yeah, something is having to be, maybe you're finally able to move on, or maybe something separate is on the move out of your life. This could be any number of different things. And you're going to have an emotional response to it. It's going to make you feel stuff. Whether or not you share what you feel with the universe or out loud, the fact is you're having feelings about it. It's causing you to be frustrated and uncomfortable. And you're releasing things, maybe unexpectedly. So let that be understood that you're just releasing things unexpectedly and you're feeling the feelings. Okay. Feeling feelings is a drag. I know, Capricorn, you don't like it. It's not your favorite thing. Go off by yourself if you need to, okay? But feel the feelings and get on with the rest of it, okay? This card here is saying how transformation is blocked. You are not going to be able to fix, change, or alter yourself in the moment until you get through those feelings. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. So as we do, we need to work through those things. Transformation is blocked. And then we pull the universe card as your solution, which is to remember that there's many, many pieces to the universe. It isn't just you. It isn't just one person. Nobody is the center, okay? Nobody is the center of the universe, not even you. So remember that all the pieces have to work together to create the universe. And they're all doing exactly what they're supposed to. So everything is exactly as it should be, even if it sucks, okay? So things have to go, usually not on schedule. When some things leave, they leave not on schedule. You never get a flat tire right on schedule. You know what I'm saying? So realize that as things depart or disappear or change, it's rarely on schedule. It will be unexpected and it will be a drag and it won't feel good. So, yes, it is what it is. All right. Hang in there. Know that everything is going exactly as it should. Know that you are supported, you are loved, and you are cared for because the universe speaks to me of many things like that. Because it's just perfectly moving and doing its thing. You know, it rotates, it does its stuff. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? All right. So the final week of December, being the 24th through the 30th, we have solitude. It looks like you're going to want to be alone to take care of you. It may or may not work out because of, you know, the date being Christmas time. So pay attention to that little project there. You may have to delay your solitude by a couple days. Let the fat man come by and then do your thing, right? It's okay. You can do all that. There is a note that prosperity beginning is going to be blocked right now. So you're not going to be starting anything new. You're not going to be planting any seeds. You're not going to be doing anything you're not starting anything either. So while you're alone, you're just chilling out and taking care of you. That's a good thing. We like that. But in that solitude, there's something fabulous happening. I love it. I love, love, love it. Hope is coming out of it. You will get hope, which is enough, right? We don't need to have everything be perfect, but we do need to allow hope to come right back in and take us to the next step. All right. So this hope that springs up in solitude is going to be very, very helpful to you. And I really like that for you, Capricorn. Good job. Love that. We are going to save these cards over here so that we can go in depth on the first week of December and see what is happening for you. More in depth. All right. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use this deck, which is super special and awesome. It's a compilation deck from the Alleyman Tarot. It is over 150 cards by individual artists from 150 different decks. Awesome, right? So with this many cards involved, this is the whole deck, right? With boosters and such. The fact is, that's a lot of cards, and none of them match. None of them are from the same deck. Rest assured, the backs are as interesting as the fronts. But indeed, I've pre-programmed them, and I cut out. I break it up into 3 decks basically, and pick one deck for you for the entire month of December. this is what we have in front of me. And it's also pre-programmed for this week. So that's what we're doing. The links will be below for all of this. So with this many cards in a deck, though, pardon me, you will find that there are more than one death card. There's more than one tower card. There's more than one of several cards, and some other cards that are not even in a traditional tarot deck. But that's what's fun about it, right? We are having a good time seeing new stuff and doing new stuff. All right. So let's look at what we're looking at. Destiny, right? We have Destiny. Destiny is here telling us the multifaceted parts of yourself are all going to play. They're all tap your whole being, and all the things you've learned and all the types of you that there are going to be on tap this week. As part of what's, I mean, you're going to need your mother self. You're going to need your papa self. You're going to need your tool user. You're going to need your doctor self. You're going to need all those little parts of you to come together and be part of what's happening. Okay, so it's a busy week, I think, for you. This here is the 6 of what I call daubers. So this card here shows a guy getting taken into a well, or into a bucket, and he needs to ask for help. So this guy is overwhelmed and needs help. So the answer remains that when all of the you is coming to play, if you find yourself needing help, you need to ask for it. You cannot expect it to just fall out of the sky. You actually have to tell the universe what you want or what you need, and then it will come to you. But you have to ask. You can't just expect it to fall out of the sky. All right. And this card here is one of the death cards, but it's probably the most compassionate looking death card we have. All right. It's filled with all kinds of emotion and stuff. I'm saying that because we have the skeleton holding a lady and screaming as if he's lost something truly, truly loved. All right. So Destiny shows up, all your parts coming to play, needing to ask for help, and a profound loss. Some loss will be made. This could be the loss of could be the loss of a pet. Could be the loss of physical stuff. This could be the loss of something you're truly attached to, right? So pay attention to what's going on around you and what's being lost and what's not working very well. If something that isn't working very well is lost, then you may have had an opportunity to fix that. But you're needing to ask for help, as all of these parts of you are working very hard to try and keep the world spinning in the right direction. You're going to want some support, okay? Especially with whatever this is that's lost. Hopefully it's something small, like a flat tire or something, but we can't guarantee that, all right? Harmony is blocked, so you're not going to have the support of a relationship, the relationship that we thought was going to be useful in this moment, or that might be disruptive, is just simply not helpful in this moment, okay? Let it fall by the wayside, right? Interestingly, we have another death card here in the blocked department. So while you're wanting to release something over here, something is lost over here, you're wanting to release something else. This is you wanting to release something else and having a heck of a time doing it, right? Oh, pardon me. It's not a death card, it's a devil card. Woo, you're sabotaging yourself. This card speaks to sabotage, self-sabotage, meaning I feel like even as things are going along and you're supposed to be releasing something or feeling a loss, you fall into something that you're not supposed to be involved in because it's not really harmony. It's just a Band-Aid relationship, okay? I want you to be careful about that Band-Aid relationship. It's sabotaging your world right now, because you should just kind of go through the feelings of the loss instead. And you're not going to be able to share your ideas with the world. This is the Six of Wands telling me you are not going to be able to share your ideas. It's not going to work out. So kind of embrace that probability and let it be okay. All right? It's okay to not be okay. Let's talk now about the solution, right? The solution for you is waiting. Just wait. Instead of getting involved in something you don't want to be involved in, you need to wait. All right? If you can do this feeling thing, not sabotage yourself with a new relationship that you don't need, all right? Just wait. You can take care of a lot of things without ruining your world, okay? We want you to embrace the idea. This is the King of Coins. This is a King of Pentacles. I want you to make sure that your finances are balanced in this moment of now. Yeah, we want everything to be balanced and grounded in a solid way. It will help you tremendously, all right? Good deal. And your final card is the Horizon. It shows things. There's two versions of this card. There's the black and white version of Horizon, which shows things kind of banging, exploding, right? Moving along in a catastrophic sort of hello kind of way, right? Okay. There's the other side of it, which is the rainbow side, which is saying, hey, things are coming up, sunshiny and roses. But the one you got, of course, is the bangy side. And it really just sort of tells me that if you give in to your devil side, it will all implode. All right? Everything that you've worked so hard to create a nice foundation for is going to implode for you. But if you can stay in the grief situation, working on waiting and working on your financial base, everything is okay, because everything will come up swimmingly like the sun. Okay? Very clear skies, beautiful, lovely. It's a warning card that lets you know you have a choice in the matter, and we want you to make the right choices. Okay? Do what you can, Capricorn. Do the preparations without falling into any pits. All right? Let's see if we can do some clarification with this deck right here. Let's go ahead, and they're all pre-programmed. We'll just split them out. Splay them out, sorry. And see what we get for the Six of Daubers. We'll pull one for this death card. One for the Devil. And I want to see one for the Horizon. Alrighty then. So let's go ahead. Let's see what's going on. All right. So we have destiny, right? We were talking about all the many facets of yourself being part of the deal, right? Six of Daubers, needing to ask for help. Moving on is another option. So don't be alarmed by the possibility that moving on is the answer to the situation. This extreme loss here needs to be understood and appreciated as simply love, right? This is simply love, saying the reason this feels the way this feels is because there was simply love between you, okay? And that's kind of nice. I'm really happy to see that for you. It doesn't mean it will feel any better. It just means that now you know why you're feeling so intensely. Like, oh, why does this feel so bad? I'm not supposed to have these feelings. Well, yeah, you are. The relationship that isn't supposed to happen could still happen, so knock it off. The devil is here saying you would totally sabotaging yourself by getting into that relationship. So maybe stop that. Because you're refusing to see. This is what that card says. It says, yeah, you're refusing to see that everything is going the way it's supposed to, and you're okay. The Six of Wands, your ideas aren't great right now. Okay, so you can't help anybody with your ideas. So sit still. Play the waiting game. This is the waiting game. This is your solution. Please sit, wait. Monitor your world, prepare, and be still. King of Pentacles telling me that you can, in fact, work on your financial foundation. Pay attention to your finances. Don't fret about them, but be wary about them, right? And hopefully things won't implode. If you've done everything else, they will turn up awesome and like a sunrise, not implodey, all right? But you have the opportunity to blossom out of this situation if you'll just make the right choices, okay? So make good choices and you'll be all right, okay? So once again, these are all the decks that I'm going to use, and I'll put them in the comments below. If you like this, please subscribe, comment below. Let me know that this is cool for you. I know it's a lot. I know this is so much. I don't intend to normally wear costumes, but if you like it, let me know. Once again, we will talk next week about the 10th through the 16th. Thank you so much for being here. I can't do this stuff without you. I need you all in my life. I hope you find me helpful. All right. Well, thank you so much.